Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're back with the third uranium recap in 4 days. Big down day today. We had the Cameco uh, Q2 earnings coming out. People didn't like it at first. It retraced a bit, but let's have a look at it. It has been some crazy days, with big up days, big down days, and that's, as mentioned previously, what you get when you get into big breakouts or big levels. You get these massive whipsaws up and down to really, really shake people out. Let's look at the URA. The URA. Let's have a look at today's candle. This was a big gap down here, all the way down to the double support. You have it here, double support, and we retraced way above the 50%. So actually, both bullish and bearish at the same time. Kind of a hammer candle here. Still fine. Again, as long as we hold above the golden trend line here at around 21 and 200, then we're all good. Obviously, we want this one to hold in the first place, which it has done with a big rejection or big bounce off from this one. Let's see what happens for the next few days. As you know, the overall market today was very red. Also, energies, oil taking a big hit, which I just covered in the last video from the 82 level, which I think will go down to maybe 75 over the next few weeks, which will not help for sure the uranium sector, the overall energy sector. So, but still, today's candle, I'll take it. I was very afraid when I saw the open and the chemical was down. Like, how much down was it actually? Yeah, roughly 5%. So we retraced at least 50%. I'll take it. But let's see the next few days how it goes. Still, we have broken out, so that's good. URNM, different beast, same but different beast. Still, we haven't broken out. This is the 100% pure play uranium ETF. Let's go to the 1 hourly to show you that we had a big gap here. This was a big day up. We had like 5% on the URNM, and we closed the gap today and we traced up quite nicely. Again, way up more from the way more than 50%. So we have a big hammer candle here. So let's see what the next few days brings. Again, I want to show you the level that we're looking at roughly. Here it is. You can move it up or down a bit here, but anyways, we'll take it right there at around 35, maybe a bit lower, 34, 35. You know what I mean. But if we get a big move to the upside here, it will get shown at this level right here. Long-term golden resistance, horizontal level. It's going to get exciting. To the upside, hopefully. Again, similar to the URA, we have the downtrend here. Fake down, shoot right back up. I'm very interested in the next 5 trading days, let's say, for uranium. Again, it sounds boring, I know, but yeah, it's fun to look at every day to see, because 3 days ago everyone was euphoric and now everyone is bearish. You're gonna get schizophrenic at some point. We have the Sprott Physical Uranium Trust. Again, see, let me show you, after we broke this blue here, we have pierced all the way up to the white resistance again and again. There it is, and we are rejected today. But look at it. From a purely technical, it's quite nice. Breakout, retest of the long-term double golden support. Jesus Christ, excuse me. Long-term, there it is. Right, all the way across, we have this double zone. So we're retesting that now today. Again, hopefully we can break this big 18 level for the Sprott Physical Uranium Trust. Let's keep a look at that for the future. This is the Cameco, what had the Q2 earnings today. People didn't like it. I think they missed the earnings by something. I didn't look into it that much, to be honest. I don't do that very often. But look at the candle, however. Big gap down here and big retrace. Perfect hammer candle. Still, I'm not calling that this is just going to shoot higher, but still, given today's event, this is it's a massive hammer candle. Long term, still looking good. Nothing to point out really, right? breakout, retest, resumption. You've heard it many times before, and yes, it's boring, but still, Cameco is looking very strong long-term. Cameco, very, very strong. And I think the path of least resistance is the all-time high here at 60. It's when we get this close, it just becomes a magnet, and we are still above these two bad boys right there. Barely, but still we are above. So Cameco looking very, very strong. Insanely strong candle today, even though we're down 3.5%. Again, I'm very excited for the next 5 trading days to see where we go. Quickly, let's go through some of the smaller mining caps because some didn't move that much actually. This is whoa, 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 relax, relax. This is Denison Mines, false breakout, breakout retest, and now we are trying to get above 1.75. 1.75 is the level in my view that we need to get above before we can start to move higher. And today we didn't do anything, so let's see. This is Canada, Alaska, still waiting for breakout of the blue wedge here. So nothing much to report. Don't do anything. If you're not involved, wait for a breakout. Yes, it's boring. It is what it is. Again, EU down 3% today. Encore still. My trajectory is that we have the retest. We go higher again up to the 3.8. As you know, is the big level here. Big head and shoulders, inverted head and shoulders. Still all good. Again, full bull. We go when we get above the 3.8. I'm just blasting through the charts here. Mega uranium up 2% today, which is nice on a very big down day for the entire sector or the entire markets anyway. Let's go to the weekly to show you guys that this is, let me just show what I did here. Get rid of that one. This is the golden trend line. I copied it right here. You can see it. And then we added on top of that one here. So it's a parallel channel and we're breaking out of that one as well. A big level coming up is this one here, 0.255. As you know, you can see it here, all the interactions all the way across. So I really want to get above the 0.255 for mega uranium before I will start to say that we are looking good. But still, it's a start. We have broken out twice, which is what we like to see. Find also up today, 2.5%. Just look at where we are. Look at where we are. This is the long term. Again, as you know, we're just trying to break out. We can't do it. Not for now. Wait for the breakout. It's boring, I know. Wait for the breakout, but we would get there. Laramide looking very strong. Very, very strong. Let's go to the weekly. Big breakout here for Laramide Resources. And we're getting above the breakout high here at around 0.44. Bullish squeeze breakout. That's how we do it. UEC, Uranium Energy Corp, it's also a big player, looking fantastic still, even though we're down 2.5% today, roughly. Breakout of, let's go to the daily just to show you a bit more. Wow, I didn't notice this until just now. This retest here of the long-term red resistance support, and now we're bouncing back up again. Beautiful. Let me show you why the red one is so important, because it is a 15-year-long support and resistance line, which we tacked to the tick today and moved way higher into a bullish hammer candlestick. This is nice, still great. We have the breakout, retest, and now we are hopefully going higher again. So UEC looking fantastic. It does, even though it doesn't feel like it today. FUU down barely 1%, but look at it. Technical perfection today. Breakout, you've heard it before, retest of the white, in this case, the white horizontal, and now we will have resumption. I think, at least that's the highest probability in this chart. Encore Energy, still the head and shoulders is in play. We had a big down day today and then retraced all the way up again, just like Cameco. We did break out here and had a false breakout. We had a breakdown, a false breakout here today. But the hammer candle put some hope that this is just a jitter at the end of a big move. But still, again, Energy Fuels doesn't look as good as some of the others. For that case, we need to get above this one here. So you can see it right there. And then ultimately this bad boy up here. This is the big one at around 9, roughly. NXE, NXE, NXE still. There it is. We have broken out. We are still grinding here, which I don't like, but we, again, similar to um, Energy Fuels and Chemical, big, again, a retest number, a billion, I would say, but we retraced all the way up again for a hammer pattern. Still good as long as we're above the golden support right there. Um, but we need to get going because the more you just stay here, the bigger the gravity pulls you down. So global atomic, where is the goddamn button? As you know, I called this one to be a buying opportunity at around 1.8 with stop losses below in the 1.7 area, but still it's just passing through like a knife through butter, as you can see all the way down. Very much oversold. We are at 20, but still, who want to buy this one right now with all the uncertainties? I mean, the next support I would say will point to look for is the gap. Excuse me, is the gap fill right there, traded late 2020. That's the gap fill. But we will see. For now, it has been selling, 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 and even more selling. But yeah, if you think this is going to resolve again, you can try to catch it, but otherwise just wait for some sort of bottoming pattern, which will come over the next month or so, a week or so. GoVX, 0% today on a very big down day, remember, overall for Cameco and the ETFs. The fact that GoVX uranium is flat, very strong. They are in the same case, on the same scenario as Global Atomic. So strong day today, even though we haven't moved a penny for GoVX, given the fact that the entire sector was under pressure and we have filled the gap right there. But let's see again, GoVX are in the same situation. And if we don't hold here at around 0.1, then I don't know if we will get there, but if we do, I will be adding or buying, excuse me, heavily at around 0.065. It's a big move, but if we get there, I will load up the truck big time on this uranium miner. Quickly, some ratios. URNM to the spot price. Again, looks like the Cameco hammer pattern here, hammer candle, excuse me. Big down at the open and then resuming at the upper half of that candle. Still good, but we have the neckline here. It's well defined, Here it is. Let's make it fat and blue. Let me move my pretty face. This is the one we need to get back above short term, then golden trend line long term. This is where we need to break through quite soon. I have to add. URA to XLE, big hammer again, double bottom maybe. So again, similar to we had a big gap down at the open and then we retraced, obviously. XLE to SPX, very nice, 0%, meaning that the SPX today also took a big hit. And then we have broken out so that XLE is in favor right now to outperform the SPX, which is quite comforting. You can see the long-term golden trend line all the way down here, holding up, and hopefully we will somehow scoop higher over the next 6 months, 8 months, 18 months or so. Last but not least, XLE to URNM. I still think that this is the path. As you can see, we had a big opening to the upside, the inverse actually, and then we are closing at the bottom. So I still think that uranium has more in favor in the future compared to XLE. You can also see the 200 daily coming up here and curling, maybe curling down again here if we start to move down. It will start to curl down and then we have the big pressure. So big down day today for the uranium sector, but the overall markets were down heavily. Both the SPX, the Nasdaq, gold, silver, oil, everything. Copper was down many percent. So yeah, let's see what happens again for the next 5 trading days, maybe 10, but especially the next 5. It's very interesting to me to see if we finally can get some moving here. But until then, it's still boring, as a word I cannot say here. It is what it is, guys. Hopefully you like what you see. And again, if you have anything you want to comment, let me know in the comments below, and I will happily answer them, good or bad. And follow me, Twitter, YouTube, give me a thumbs up, all that good stuff. And this was my fourth and last video for this evening, so I'm a bit tired, but I'm very happy for every one of you tuning in and making this channel community so great. I love doing this, and I'll do it happily every single day, more or less. Have a great one. Bye.